viewers, this is the youth panel. This is the youth panel, of course. This is the youth panel, I repeat. Brought to you by CBM Brothers. As you know, every time we appear before the camera, expect something new. This is Tony West, alongside my
his colleague Ivan Kesh. Today we shall be dealing with some controversial issue in the room. And this comes in with the environment we are in right now. We shall be seeing how a youth should behave in this period. How should one take consideration of this political effect, political pressures, and how should one deal with this environment whereby
his life or their life cannot be disrupted, cannot be affected in any way.
Tampered with, exactly. So we shall be looking at some questions in here. One of them will be, how should one keep his vote? Should it be confidential? And when should one bring out his side? To what extent actually should one believe in the leader? Let's wait for this in the next segment. Let's first go for a short
commercial break. When we come back, it will be fire.
Welcome back from that short commercial break. The first question we shall table right now, I want to know, how should one keep the vote confidential? Like, to what extent should a youth out there keep his vote confidential? Or should one come out and show us his side, and then these other effects are done to him? Because we are seeing the bias in humans. Like, we people are naturally having this taking of sides. If maybe I can go to sports. Let me first go a little bit to sports. If I'm a Man U fan and you're an Arsenal fan, the more you praise Arsenal, I'll be affected.
Of course.
It's a must.
Because it's not your team.
We are usually emotional in all sectors. So, this comes in also with the political side. You'll find that if one is of an NRM supporter and you are of People Power ONU, and you show your side, I'll feel that emotional effect.
Kind of thing,
so how should one keep, to what extent should one keep his vote confidential?
To me, I think, Ivan Kesh, politics is politics itself. What do I mean? That if you're supporting, it's your right, by the way, constitutionally, to support any kind of a party you feel you want. So Ivan Kesh, to me, I think politics is politics itself. What do I mean here? That if one has got love for a certain party, it's okay. And it is still fine for someone to come out and say publicly and say, I'm a supporter of this or the other party. Because here in Uganda, we understand we are in a multi-party system. Which gives us the liberty, which gives us the right constitutionally to support any party. So there is no need for someone to keep quiet, for someone to say, I'm hiding the party I'm supporting just because of the fear of the effects or of the outcomes. So, but there is only one thing that I would urge the youth, as you say, that how can a youth really keep away from this political saga, so that can maintain or can keep his or her life normal, even after elections. One, we must know that we are responsible. There are some people who are hoping, who have a lot of hopes in us, away from the public. You have parents at home, you have children at home, if you have not yet got, but you get. We have wives, we have girlfriends and whatnot. They think the time we get up and we go for work, they expect us to come back. So I would urge the youth to please be responsible for your life.
True. But besides, your view was in support of coming out and exposing your side, your take.
Yes.
And that's bringing in a lot of conflicts in our communities one of these days. You'll find that someone has a political party, but just because the society this person is in is maybe of a different view of that political party or association. So you'll find that when I say out my side, I may fear being hit or being attacked, whichever side.
That is where we go wrong.
So, to avoid this, why shouldn't I just keep my party in me? That's why I'm bringing this. Like, if I know I'm not a campaigning agent, I'm not maybe paid to campaign for this person or something, but I have a side already. Why shouldn't I keep it by myself? What loss do I make keeping it by myself than going out and then face some attacks?
Ivan, this is where people go wrong. If you have your right to support what you want, why do you think I don't have my right to support what I want? I understand within the situation here, we have people who think they have a right to support a certain party, and they do not want others to come out and speak publicly that I support a certain party, and that is wrong. If you have a right to come out and say, I'm a supporter of so and so, let also others come out and say they do support their party. You get it? So it's fine if the youth decides to keep it as a secret. By the way, to avoid the chaos, that would be the right thing to do. That would be the right thing to do. If you want to keep away from all this saga, then keep it in your heart. Wait for the other day, go vote, go back home.
Thank you very much. That kind of sums up that question. Someone, at least a youth out there, if you know saying out, taking your side will bring you problems, please keep it confidential. If you feel exposing it won't harm you in any way or the other, come out and expose your side. Your life first, remember. Because once you lose your life, the next president won't be there to rule that dead body. Will be there to rule actually other people. So
meaning your life
comes first.
Is your responsibility.
Yeah, so in the next segment, we are going to be looking at something. To what extent should one believe in a politician? To what extent? Yeah? In that I can give in my life for that politician. I can even try wasting time, finances for that politician.
Okay. I think it should be 0%. Why am I saying so? Each of us on earth, we've got different responsibilities. The politician has responsibilities to take care of. I have also got my own responsibilities. To give you an example, people who die within the riots, I mean, sorry to say, political riots, they die and die for their own. You will never find a politician after campaign visiting any of the homes of the deceased, giving them maybe anything just because they remember so and so died during the campaigns. No, they will not. Your children there and then will become orphans. That is the first thing. Two, they will become beggars. So our dear viewers, the youth out there, I would urge you, please, please and please, be responsible for your life. Your life is your responsibility. What am I saying? That if you are to die, die the natural death. What do I mean if I say natural death? There is that kind of death that, the time that, actually the current, that the Lord, the mighty God, set for us. But you should not die before time. You should not die for someone. Unless you're dying for Jesus, it's fine. But if you're dying for a politician, I tell you, you're dying, and you're dying for your own. You're dying, you're getting away from your parents, you're getting away from your children, you're getting out, and you're leaving them in misery life. So Kesh, if you're part of them, avoid it. I tell you, stop.
You're right. That is his view on this. Actually, by saying this, we don't mean those who die innocently. Those who die because circumstances call them up are part of this. This is directly to that one who is active into these things. Like, you give in your time, your finance, without any recognition, without any payment. We don't care. If you're a campaigning agent, you can give in your time. If you have any attachment to this politician, give in your time. But for a youth out there, if you know you don't have an attachment in this political party, please just stay calm. As we all know, we believe a leader comes from God, because this politician may not go through or might go through. But if it doesn't go through, where will your life be? How will you feel when this person leaves yet you gave in your time and whatever kind of support, maybe finance? Where will your life be if this person doesn't go through? And even if it goes through and doesn't do what you wanted, please, let's not give in a lot of that kind of support
On the same issue, Kesh,
Yeah.
these politicians
Mm.
have their own problems, enough of the problems.
You're right.
So after going through, a certain MP will still go get her salary and will cater for his own problems. Will not even think about the voters. They always tell us, they collect the ideas and whatnot from us, but you will never see any coming back at us. You get? So as you are supporting a politician, get to know that you are supporting a politician to go who will never come back up to the end of 5 good years. That is when they will come back.
Okay. Yeah, actually, let's go for a commercial short break, and then when we come back, we shall be going through a lot and a lot more on this issue.
Thank you very much, our viewers.
All right. Welcome back from that short commercial break. Actually, a lot and a lot more have to be shared, but anyway, we shall cut them short. So, actually, before we went for the commercial break, I wanted to bring in something, but time quota. So this time round, we want to know, how do I share my view on something in case of if it is related to politics? How do I share my view, and how should one respond if I have a view on the politics? For example, I have something burning me and I want to share it out, and then after posting, how should also one respond to me, without any conflict? And am I right to share an idea anyway?
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
to me, before I get to that issue, this is the youth panel as a program, right on Strata TV, being brought to you, our viewers, by CBM Brothers, Classic Brothers Mountain. And let's first remind the viewers that though politics is within, politics is around the corner, COVID is everywhere, but within the week we have had the anniversary, AIDS, HIV stroke AIDS anniversary. So the youth out there, as you are getting engaged into politics, please and please remember that AIDS is still within us, and AIDS still kills, and AIDS still has no cure.
Yeah, so to those out there, and maybe you have it, ARVs are out there in most of the health centers. Then to those who don't have it, please do all the measures to be safe.
To your partner, use condom, don't forget. I know abstaining at this age may be a bit hard, but please use condom. To go back to the issue, how should one share the political idea and what not? I think you should first of all know the group where you are. You should know the people around you. You should be sharing the ideas with your friends. That is what I think. So you must know that Ivan Kesh is of this or the other party. Then, in which way should I bring it? As you're bringing it, as you're sharing the idea, don't share the idea from your heart. Don't share the idea for which you have emotions. Share the idea which is neutral. Where you think the idea which you think you may be defeated, and then you end up in a fight, don't bring it out. You get me? So at times, from where we started, you said it should be good always for the youth to keep their political views and political side confidential. That is what I would even now support. Do not share political views. Mostly when you are at a place that you are not counting 5 to 10 of your friends.
Okay, now from what you've said, I get this from what you've just said. Someone shouldn't send a message that is attacking. In that, after attacking, I will get back conflicts, right?
Yeah.
So my view, okay, like my message should be neutral in that it ain't attacking anything, but it's flat or plain without any kind of pointing out. Should that be the kind of view?
I think that one can be hard. To me, if it's a view, it has got 2 sides.
Yeah.
If you are to bring in a genuine view, it must have two sides. It must have the other negative side and positive side. And always on the negative side, there is someone who thinks it positive. And on the and still on the positive side, there is someone who thinks it negative. So I think, to me, if you talk, which sharing are you talking about? Are you talking about sharing it on social media or
Anywhere it can
verbally?
be. Yeah, it can be verbal in a society, like I'm in a crowd, then I speak out something, and then I post that. All that bring in conflicts. You have seen.
Bring it as fun. That is.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
Okay, someone should bring it as a joke to avoid
as a joke.
Okay, so youth out there, you've got another trick. Besides just bringing out something, try to filter it and make it a joke for people not to perceive it in a negative way. So, besides that, now let's go to the respondents. Like, how should one respond to a view someone has brought? Should I attack him back, or should I abuse, conflict with this person, or I should also respond just with my view in the way this person brought it?
It's a bit hard to decide for someone, but we here on the youth panel to advise them, tell them the right thing to do.
Yeah.
We grew up from different families, and we were brought up in different ways.
Yeah.
So it's always ethical to respond to your friend in a friendly way.
Yeah, right.
So the way you would not need someone to reply to you is actually the way you should also avoid. Okay. What do I mean? If you want to be handled with care, then handle someone else with care. And and to some youth out there, I need to tell you that we have some people around us who have got nothing to lose. You get? They have got nothing to lose. So their work is only and only to cause chaos. So our youth out there, when you identify such characters within the community, then do not share anything with them.
Yeah.
That is what I would say. And in case you are replied to rudely, then do not reply. You as a person who shared your idea, you shared it maybe to get the comments, to get views, to get ideas from your friends.
Yeah.
Then after getting any rude comment, do not reply to a rude comment with a rude comment.
You just back off and leave it.
That means you have seized fire.
Okay, so actually, to sum everything up, that means we respondents have to be friendly, we posting stuff have to be neutral, and also friendly in the post, in that he brought it in a way that you post something in a joking way, or you say something in a joking way, so that you don't get that tough backfire. So maybe to wind up, it has been a good day having fun with you guys.
The youth panel is always here for you. Our people, share, comment, view. Tell your friends out there that there is Strata TV, there is the youth panel. Behind the camera is our Kako on the light. So we have got Lauren, we have got our director, we have got Sharon, we have got everybody. Please, the youth panel is always here. SheWorld is always there. The review, the source, and all the rest. When you subscribe to Strata TV, do not only watch the youth panel. We still have a lot and a lot of shows going on. Thank you very much, our viewers. We'll get you next time.